Welcome to lesson number 3, the importance of an emergency fund. Today, I'm going to cover 5 areas. What is an emergency fund? What classifies an emergency? Why have an emergency fund? Where do I put my money? And how can I get this emergency fund quickly? Proverbs 21:5 says, "The plans of the diligent lead to profit, as surely as haste leads to poverty." What is an emergency fund? Robin and I taught Dave Ramsey's Financial Peace University class, and baby step number 1 was to establish a $1,000 emergency fund. Now, if you earn under $20,000, $500, and if you earn above $100,000, $2,000 fund. This is separate from your savings account and should be fairly easy to get to in a true emergency, and no penalty for withdrawals. A survey released in June of 2011 by Bankrate.com found 24% of consumers have no emergency savings at all. 76% do not have the recommended cushion of 6 months of expenses set aside for a rainy day. Proverbs 30:25. Ants are creatures of little strength, yet they store up their food in the summer. What classifies an emergency? Pizza man comes to the door. Your entertainment envelope is empty. Your stomach is growling. No, this is not an emergency. An emergency is something that was not expected. You don't put these in your normal budget. For example, a pay cut, job loss, medical bills, one of the leading causes of bankruptcy in America today, and that's why you need good health insurance. Divorce. You don't put in your budget when you first get married for divorce. Car accident, home repairs, funeral, unexpected pregnancy, small business failure, traffic ticket, or legal issues. And then you have elder care, your parents, or maybe even your 27-year-old moving back in. An Alaskan cruise. No, it's not an emergency. Why have an emergency fund? So you don't get further in debt. Getting $1,000 in a separate account is getting started to the road to financial freedom. So you don't borrow from your 401k. So your life is not turned upside down when the car needs repairs. Where do I put my emergency fund? Bob Lodich at Christian PF put his in a sealed envelope inside his safe. Robin and I have ours in a separate savings account. Many recommend Ing Direct, where they offer an APY of 1%. This is not an investment, but a form of insurance for that unexpected expense. In fact, I Googled products that cost less or about the same as 10 years ago. Here's some examples. We bought a 1999 Camry in 1999, new. The invoice price was $17,384. 2011, AOL Auto's best deal, $17,908, just a little bit under invoice. You can get a combo meal at some fast food restaurants cheaper today than 10 years ago. The average domestic airfare, $2,318. 2010, $319. The average wedding cost, $2,000, $18,900. 2010, $19,518. And here's the kicker, a $200,000 home, 30-year fixed loan, total payment in 2000, you would have paid $610,000 for this home over 30 years, 3 times the price of the home. Today, 2010, you'd pay $455,000 because of that lower interest rate. Don't get hung up with making a little interest with your emergency fund. And lastly, how can I get this emergency fund quickly? Well, here are some ideas. Tax refund, bonus, sell some items. Have a garage sale, Craigslist. My wife and I took some of our old jewelry, some gold and silver, took it down. We got $900 for it. I don't wear the gold chain anymore. Work overtime or find a second job, short term, of course. Your next pay raise, auto deduct into a separate account. Now, next lesson, you will not want to miss. We're going to be talking about real emergencies, needs versus wants. And now for the Debt-Free Squad Challenge of the Week. Go to your bank and open a separate account for your emergency savings. Sit down with your spouse or financial fitness partner and come up with a plan to get that $500, $1,000, or $2,000. And make sure you ask a friend to join you on this journey to becoming debt-free. Thanks for watching.